You know that quiet frustration. You look in the mirror. The clothes don't fit like they used to. And despite trying every diet and cutting calories, the scale refuses to budge. Worse, that persistent fatigue and mental fog make you wonder, is this just what getting older feels like? What if I told you the secret to unlocking your metabolism in eating less or working out harder? The real master switch to burning stubborn fat and reclaiming your vibrant energy is an organ you probably aren't paying enough attention to: your liver. Think of your liver as the grand central station of your body. It's your ultimate filter and the chief of your metabolism. But after decades of processing everything we consume, it gets overwhelmed. Imagine a bustling city with a massive traffic jam. When your liver is congested, your fat-burning pathways slow to a crawl, leaving you tired and holding onto weight. The empowering news: your liver is incredibly resilient. You don't need magic pills or restrictive diets. You just need the right tools from nature's pharmacy to clear that traffic jam and let your body heal. Today, we are counting down the 10 everyday foods that will detoxify your liver and reignite your metabolism. Let's dive right in with number 10. Turmeric. You probably have a jar of this golden spice sitting in your pantry right now, but you might not realize it's one of the most powerful liver healing tools on the planet. The magic of turmeric lies in its active compound, curcumin. As we get older, our bodies often develop chronic, low-grade inflammation. Think of this inflammation as a slow-burning fire smoldering inside your liver. This fire constantly irritates your delicate liver cells, forcing them to spend all their energy just trying to survive, rather than doing their main job, burning fat. Curcumin acts like a heavy blanket, dousing that fire. Once the irritation is gone, your liver can finally get back to processing toxins and melting away stubborn weight. But here is the biggest mistake people make with turmeric. They sprinkle a little bit on their food or buy expensive supplements, and then wonder why they don't feel any different. The truth is, curcumin is notoriously hard for your body to absorb. If you just eat it by itself, most of it passes right through your digestive system unused. To actually unlock its power, you need the specific activators. First, a pinch of black pepper. Black pepper contains piperine, which boosts the absorption of curcumin by a staggering 2,000%. Second, curcumin is fat-soluble. This means it needs a healthy fat to carry it into your bloodstream and directly to your liver. This is where our list starts to work together. Pairing turmeric with a healthy fat, like the olive oil or avocado we will talk about in a few minutes, is the ultimate liver healing combo. So, how do you use it practically every day? Try a simple golden morning shot. Mix half a teaspoon of high-quality organic turmeric powder, a dash of black pepper, a few drops of olive oil, and a splash of warm water. Take it like a quick shot. Or, if you prefer something cozier, whisk it into warm almond milk for a soothing evening latte. It's a small, vibrant habit that pays massive dividends for your metabolism. Moving on to number 9, avocados. Yes, the creamy, delicious fruit that's become a staple for many. But beyond their delightful taste, avocados are an absolute necessity for a struggling liver, especially as we cross into our 50s and 60s. For decades, we were told to fear fat. We were told that eating fat makes you fat. But that is one of the most damaging weight loss myths out there. The truth is, your liver desperately needs the right kind of fat to function, and avocados are packed with monounsaturated fats, the exact type that reduces internal inflammation and signals your body to start burning stored fat for fuel. Let me tell you about a common scenario. Imagine Susan, a 58-year-old woman who has been eating low-fat salads for years. Yet she feels constantly fatigued. Her skin is dry, and her weight won't budge. Her liver is essentially running on fumes. When she finally introduces half an avocado a day into her diet, the change is rapid. Why? Because avocados are one of the richest natural sources of glutathione. Glutathione is often called the master antioxidant of the human body. Think of it as a microscopic, highly trained cleaning crew inside your liver. When your liver processes toxins from the environment, medications, or processed foods, it creates dangerous byproducts. Glutathione acts like double-sided sticky tape, grabbing onto these dangerous toxins, neutralizing them, and safely escorting them out of your body. Without enough glutathione, those toxins build up, the liver gets congested, and your metabolism shuts down. Avocados keep that cleaning crew fully staffed and energized. But here is the biggest mistake people make. They buy them, let them sit on the counter, and cut into a brown, mushy mess, eventually throwing them away in frustration. To get the maximum liver healing benefits, you need them perfectly ripe. Here is a quick buying trick. Don't just squeeze the avocado. Look at the tiny stem at the top. If you flick that stem off and it's green underneath, it's perfect and ready to eat. If it's brown, it's overripe. And if you only want to eat half, don't wrap it in plastic. Leave the pit in, squeeze a little of our #1 food, lemon juice, over the exposed flesh, and store it in an airtight container in the fridge. The vitamin C prevents oxidation, keeping it fresh for your next meal. Adding half an avocado to your daily routine is an easy way to give your liver a massive helping hand. And for #8 green tea, this ancient beverage has been revered for centuries, and for good reason. But I am not talking about the sugary, bottled green tea you find in the convenience store. Those are packed with high fructose corn syrup, which is actually one of the leading causes of fatty liver disease today. Drinking sweetened green tea to heal your liver is like trying to put out a fire with gasoline. I am talking about pure, high-quality, brewed green tea. Green tea is loaded with a specific type of antioxidant called catechins, and the most powerful one is known as EGCG. Imagine your liver cells as tiny factories. When you are carrying extra weight, especially around your belly, those factories are overloaded with fat, and their machinery slows down to a grinding halt. The EGCG in green tea acts like a master mechanic. It physically signals your fat cells to break down fat and release it into your bloodstream, where your liver factories can finally burn it off as energy. Consider John, a 62-year-old who used to rely on 3 cups of heavy coffee just to get through the afternoon. He was dealing with acid reflux, poor sleep, and a sluggish metabolism. When he swapped his afternoon coffee for a cup of high-quality green tea, not only did his sleep improve, but his liver enzymes normalized. Green tea provides a gentle, sustained lift in energy without the jittery crash, thanks to an amino acid called L-theanine, which promotes a state of calm focus. However, there is a massive mistake almost everyone makes when brewing green tea at home, and it destroys the very antioxidants you are trying to consume. People boil water and pour it directly over the tea leaves. Boiling water is too harsh. It burns the delicate leaves, making the tea taste bitter and instantly killing the fragile catechins. The secret to a perfect, liver-healing cup of green tea is temperature. You want the water to be steaming, not boiling, around 160 to 170 degrees Fahrenheit. Let the water boil, then let it sit for 2 minutes before pouring it over your tea. Steep it for just 3 minutes. Whether you choose loose leaf sencha or a vibrant green matcha powder, just a cup or two a day can make a significant difference. At #7, garlic. This humble bulb, a staple in kitchens worldwide, has been revered for its medicinal properties for thousands of years. Long before we understood the intricate workings of the liver, ancient healers instinctively used garlic for sluggishness, bloating, and general malaise. Today, modern science shows us exactly why it works so beautifully. To understand garlic's power, you need to understand how your liver detoxifies your body. It happens in 2 phases. Phase 1 takes a toxic chemical and breaks it down. But here is the catch. That broken down chemical is actually more dangerous and volatile than it was before. It's like dismantling a bomb. The pieces are highly unstable. This is where phase 2 comes in. Phase 2 detoxification takes those dangerous pieces, packages them up safely, and flushes them out of your body. If your phase 2 is sluggish, those volatile toxins bounce around your body, causing fatigue, brain fog, and weight gain. Garlic is the ultimate fuel for phase 2 detoxification. It contains powerful sulfur compounds that act as the essential building blocks your liver needs to safely package and eliminate those toxins. But, and this is perhaps the most critical how-to in this entire video, the way you prepare your garlic determines whether it heals your liver or just flavors your food. The biggest mistake people make is buying those convenient jars of pre-minced garlic floating in water or oil at the grocery store. Those jars are essentially dead. The active, liver-healing compound in garlic is called allicin, but allicin doesn't actually exist in a whole clove of garlic. A whole clove contains two separate things, a compound called alliin and an enzyme called a linase. They are kept in separate compartments inside the garlic cell. When you crush, chop, or mince fresh garlic, you break those compartments, allowing the two to mix and create the magic compound, allicin. But this chemical reaction takes time. If you chop fresh garlic and immediately throw it into a hot frying pan, the heat instantly kills the enzyme, and the allicin is never created. You lose almost all the liver healing benefits. The golden rule of garlic is the 10-minute rule. Mince your fresh garlic, leave it on the cutting board, and set a timer for exactly 10 minutes. Go chop your other vegetables or prepare your number 5 food, olive oil. During those 10 minutes, the allicin fully develops and becomes heat stable. Once the 10 minutes are up, you can cook it, and it will retain its powerful detoxifying properties. Try making a simple, liver-loving dressing. Take that properly activated minced garlic, whisk it with extra virgin olive oil and a squeeze of fresh lemon juice. It's a small, intentional act in the kitchen, but one that sends a powerful, life-changing message of support to your liver. Next up. Number 6. Berries. From blueberries to raspberries, strawberries to blackberries, these vibrant fruits are much more than just a sweet treat. They are an absolute necessity for an aging liver. To understand why, we need to talk about something called free radicals. Imagine leaving a piece of iron out in the rain. Over time, it rusts. That rusting process is exactly what happens inside your liver when it's bombarded by stress, processed foods, and environmental toxins. This internal rusting is called oxidative stress, and it physically damages your liver cells, making them sluggish and unable to burn fat. Berries are bursting with antioxidants, particularly anthocyanins, which give them their rich, dark colors. Think of these antioxidants as a microscopic army of shields. They intercept those free radicals before they can rust your liver cells. When your liver is constantly fighting off damage, it can finally redirect its energy back to its main job, keeping your metabolism running hot. Let's look at Martha, a 55-year-old who thought she was making a healthy choice by snacking on dried cranberries all day. She couldn't understand why her weight was creeping up and her doctor said her liver enzymes were elevated. The problem, the biggest mistake people make with berries, is eating the dried versions that are coated in refined sugar, or buying conventional berries heavily sprayed with pesticides. Berries are consistently on the dirty dozen list of the most pesticide-laden crops. If you eat conventional berries, you are forcing your liver to filter out toxic chemicals, completely defeating the purpose. Always choose organic, fresh, or frozen berries. Frozen organic wild blueberries are actually one of the most cost-effective and powerful liver healers you can buy, as they are flash frozen at peak ripeness. Try a Mediterranean secret, a bowl of fresh organic strawberries with a tiny drizzle of balsamic vinegar, and our next food. Extra virgin olive oil. The healthy fats actually help your body absorb the antioxidants from the berries. And now, for number 5, olive oil. But listen closely, because I am not talking about just any olive oil. I am talking about authentic, high-quality extra virgin olive oil. This liquid gold is a cornerstone of the Mediterranean diet and is arguably the most important fat you can consume for a healthy liver. Think of your liver as a finely tuned, high-performance engine. If you put cheap, dirty oil into a sports car, the engine will eventually seize up. That is exactly what happens to your liver when you consume highly processed seed oils like soybean, canola, or corn oil. They cause massive inflammation. Extra virgin olive oil, on the other hand, is the premium synthetic oil your liver desperately needs. It is rich in monounsaturated fatty acids and a specific antioxidant called oleocanthal, which has anti-inflammatory properties so strong they mimic ibuprofen. When you replace toxic seed oils with real olive oil, something incredible happens to your insulin sensitivity. As we get older, our cells often become deaf to insulin, a condition that forces the liver to store every calorie as belly fat. Olive oil helps repair those cellular receptors. When your liver can hear insulin clearly again, it stops storing fat and starts burning it for energy. However, there is a massive scandal in the food industry that you must be aware of. The biggest mistake you can make is buying fake olive oil. Up to 70% of the olive oil sold in standard grocery stores is either rancid or secretly cut with cheap, inflammatory soybean oil. If you buy olive oil in a clear plastic bottle, put it back. Light and plastic destroy the antioxidants. Here is your ultimate buying guide. Always look for a dark glass bottle or a metal tin. Turn the bottle around and look for a harvest date, not just an expiration date. If it doesn't tell you exactly when the olives were picked, don't buy it. Finally, look for a single country of origin. If the bottle says packed in Italy with oils from Greece, Spain, and Tunisia, it's a low-quality blend. Once you have the real deal, use it generously. Drizzle it over your salads, use it to roast your vegetables, or take a single tablespoon every morning. Let's delve into number 4, dandelion root. This might surprise some of you. Often dismissed as a pesky weed that ruins a perfect lawn, dandelion root has actually been a revered medicinal herb for centuries, specifically targeted at liver and digestive health. It's a beautiful example of how profound healing can be found in the most unassuming places. To understand why dandelion is so powerful, we need to talk about bile. Bile is a fluid produced by your liver that acts like Pac-Man in your digestive system. It breaks down and digests the fats you eat. Imagine your liver's intricate network of bile ducts as a series of delicate plumbing pipes. When you eat a poor diet, or simply as a result of aging and dehydration, that bile becomes thick, sticky, and sluggish. It turns into sludge. When your pipes are clogged with sludge, you can't digest fat properly, you feel bloated after meals, and your liver becomes dangerously congested. Consider Robert, a 62-year-old man who suffered from terrible bloating and acid reflux every time he ate a heavy meal. His doctor told him his gallbladder and liver were sluggish. When Robert started drinking a strong cup of dandelion root tea every afternoon, his digestion transformed within a week. Why? Because dandelion root acts as a gentle yet powerful stimulant, encouraging the liver to produce fresh, thin, fast-moving bile. It's like a natural spring cleaning for your internal plumbing, flushing out the old, stagnant sludge. But here is the mistake most people make. They buy cheap, dusty dandelion tea bags from the bottom shelf of the grocery store. Those bags have often been sitting in warehouses for years and have lost all their medicinal potency. To get the real liver flushing benefits, you need to source high-quality, organic roasted dandelion root. You can buy it loose leaf and brew it in a French press, just like coffee. In fact, roasted dandelion root has a deep, earthy, slightly bitter flavor that makes it a fantastic, caffeine-free coffee substitute. If you don't like tea, you can easily find dandelion root in a concentrated liquid tincture. Just a few drops in a glass of water before a meal can dramatically improve your bile flow. It's a testament to nature's enduring wisdom, waiting right beneath our feet to help us heal. Moving on to number 3, artichokes. Specifically, the tender artichoke heart and the potent leaves. These magnificent thistles are often viewed as just a fancy appetizer at restaurants, but they are actually one of the oldest, most sophisticated liver medicines known to humanity. To understand why, we need to look at what happens when your liver is under constant, daily stress. Whether it's from years of taking prescription medications, enjoying a nightly glass of wine, or just the unavoidable toxins in our modern environment, your liver cells become chronically irritated. Think of these cells as tiny, hard-working factories. When they are inflamed, They stop burning fat and spend all their energy thus trying to survive the internal storm. Artichokes contain a unique, powerful compound called cynurin. Cynurin acts like a cooling, healing balm on those irritated factories. It dramatically reduces liver inflammation and actually stimulates the regeneration of damaged liver tissue. Consider David, a 65-year-old who had been on cholesterol medication for a decade. He constantly felt a heavy, sluggish sensation in his abdomen and couldn't lose the weight around his middle. When he started taking a high-quality artichoke leaf extract and eating fresh artichokes weekly, that heavy feeling lifted within a month because his liver cells were finally calming down and repairing themselves. But here is the biggest mistake people make when eating whole artichokes. They boil them until all the nutrients leach into the water, and then they dip the leaves in heavy, processed mayonnaise or melted, low-quality butter. You are essentially delivering the medicine wrapped in the very poison your liver is trying to fight. If you eat them fresh, steam them gently to preserve the cynurin, and dip them in our number 5 food, extra virgin olive oil mixed with a little minced garlic and lemon juice. If you want the clinical benefits without the cooking, a standardized artichoke leaf extract supplement is a brilliant, easy addition to your daily routine. And now, for number 2 cruciferous vegetables: broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, kale, and cauliflower. These are the absolute heavyweights of liver detoxification. If you want to melt stubborn belly fat, these vegetables are non-negotiable. They contain a dormant superpower, a compound called sulforaphane, which is the most potent natural activator of your liver's detoxification pathways ever discovered. It acts like a turbo boost for your liver, forcing it to neutralize and flush out the toxins that are trapping fat in your body. But there is a massive catch, and it's the reason why 90% of people get zero liver benefits from their broccoli. The biggest mistake you can make is taking a head of broccoli, chopping it, and immediately throwing it into a pot of boiling water or a hot pan. Boiling or high heat instantly destroys the delicate enzyme, called myrosinase, that is required to create sulforaphane. If you cook it immediately, you are just eating dead fiber. To unlock the superpower, you must use the hack and hold method. When you chop broccoli or cabbage, you break the plant's cell walls, which mixes the enzyme with the precursor chemicals. But this chemical reaction takes time. You must chop your cruciferous vegetables and let them sit on the cutting board for at least 40 to 60 minutes before you apply any heat. During this waiting period, the sulforaphane fully develops and becomes heat-resistant. What if you are in a rush and forget to wait? Here is a brilliant food synergy hack. If you cook your broccoli immediately, you can magically restore the lost enzyme by sprinkling a pinch of raw mustard seed powder over the cooked vegetables right before you eat them. Mustard seeds are in the exact same plant family and contain the exact enzyme needed to reactivate the fat-burning sulforaphane right inside your stomach. Aim for a serving of these powerful vegetables every single day, and watch how your digestion and waistline transform. Now, we are moments away from revealing the absolute number 1 master key for your liver. But before we do, we need to address the elephant in the room. You could eat all the broccoli, artichokes, and turmeric in the world, but if you are unknowingly doing these 3 silent things, you are actively destroying your liver's ability to heal. Let's quickly look at the 3 silent habits destroying your liver. Silent habit number 1. The healthy sugar trap. As we get older, many of us try to be healthier by swapping regular sugar for things like agave nectar, large amounts of honey, or store-bought fruit smoothies. But here is the biological truth. These are packed with fructose. Unlike glucose, which can be used by every cell in your body for energy, fructose can only be processed by your liver. When you drink a massive glass of fruit juice, it hits your liver like a tsunami. Your liver panics, turns that liquid sugar directly into fat, and stores it right inside the organ. This is the leading cause of non-alcoholic fatty liver disease today. Stick to whole fruits, like our number 6 berries, where the fiber slows down the absorption. Silent habit number 2. The late-night snack window. Your liver operates on a biological clock. During the day, it focuses on digestion, But at night, while you sleep, it switches to the night shift. This is when it performs deep cleaning, filtering out the toxins of the day and burning stored fat for baseline energy. If you eat a bowl of cereal or a heavy snack at 10 p.m. and go to bed at 11 p.m., you force your liver to stay in digestion mode. The deep cleaning never happens. The fat burning never happens. You wake up feeling groggy and inflamed. Try to close your eating window at least 3 hours before your head hits the pillow. Silent habit number 3. Unmanaged chronic stress. You might wonder what stress has to do with your liver. Everything. When you are constantly stressed, your body pumps out a hormone called cortisol. Cortisol is a survival hormone. It tells your liver, we are in danger. Dump all our stored sugar into the bloodstream so we can run away. But you aren't running from a tiger. You are just sitting in traffic or worrying about bills. Because you don't burn off that sugar, your body releases insulin to pack it all away again, usually right around your belly. Finding a way to manage stress, whether through walking, deep breathing, or simply unplugging from the news, is a profound act of liver care. Now that we have cleared the roadblocks, we have finally arrived at number 1. The master key that ties all of these foods together. It is not an expensive supplement or a rare, exotic root. It is a simple, profound daily ritual, lemon water, in a world that constantly sells you complex, expensive solutions, the most powerful metabolics, which is elegantly simple. To understand why this is number 1, you have to remember the night shift we just talked about. While you sleep, your liver is working overtime, filtering out the toxins and dumping them into your bile. By the time you wake up, that bile is thick, concentrated, and stagnant, like a sluggish, muddy river. If you wake up and immediately drink coffee or eat a heavy breakfast, you force your liver to push through that toxic sludge, which exhausts your metabolism for the rest of the day. Lemon water is the ultimate morning flush. The natural, specific acidity of the lemon sends a sharp wake-up call to your gallbladder and liver, prompting them to contract and release a massive wave of fresh, thin bile. It flushes the muddy river clean, washing away the toxins processed during the night. Furthermore, lemons are packed with a specific type of vitamin C that acts as a protective shield, preventing oxidative rust on your liver cells. But beware of the common mistakes. Never use bottled lemon juice. It is pasteurized, oxidized, and the fragile enzymes are completely dead. And never squeeze fresh lemon into boiling hot water, as the extreme heat destroys the vitamin C instantly. Here is your non-negotiable morning ritual. The moment your feet hit the floor, before coffee, before food, squeeze the juice of half a fresh, organic lemon into 8 to 12 ounces of room temperature or slightly warm water. Drink it through a straw to protect your tooth enamel, and swish your mouth with plain water afterward. This single, 2-minute habit sets the metabolic tone for your entire day, turning your liver into a fat-burning furnace. So, there you have it, 10 powerful, everyday allies, and the knowledge to avoid the silent traps, each playing a vital role in healing your liver and unlocking your body's natural ability to burn fat and generate boundless energy. This journey isn't about striving for an impossible, restrictive diet. It's about shifting from a mindset of deprivation to one of deep, intentional nourishment. Your body is not fighting against you. It is an incredibly intelligent machine, patiently waiting for you to provide the right tools. Remember that quiet frustration we talked about at the very beginning, the tight clothes, the stubborn scale, the afternoon exhaustion. Imagine replacing that with a gentle, steady hum of energy. Imagine the mental fog lifting, revealing a sharper, clearer mind. Imagine looking in the mirror and seeing a renewed sense of vitality reflecting back at you. This is not a fantasy. It is the biological reality of a healed, optimized liver. You hold the power to reclaim your health, one mindful choice, one meal, one morning ritual at a time. Before we part ways today, I want to remind you that while nature provides powerful tools, this conversation is for educational purposes. It's meant to empower you with knowledge, not to replace professional medical advice. Always listen to your body and consult with your healthcare provider before making major changes to your diet or routine, especially if you are managing a medical condition. If this conversation resonated with you today, if you felt a spark of hope and clarity, I want to invite you to make a commitment to yourself. Hit that subscribe button right now. Joining this community means you are no longer navigating this health journey alone. We are going to continue uncovering the truths about your body together. And please, true well-being is meant to be shared. Think of 5 friends or family members who are struggling with their weight or energy, and send this video to them right now. You might just change their life. Finally, leave a comment below. Which of these 10 foods are you going to add to your routine tomorrow morning? Thank you for your time, your trust, and your commitment to your health. Until next time, listen to your body's quiet wisdom